Oh, well, hello there. If you're watching this video right now, you've probably been approached by someone calling themselves the Climate Change Realtor. Well, it is my honor to present to you Mr. Ethan Shapiro.
Thank you guys so much. You're too kind.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Really love your jacket.
It's funny, I actually bought this jacket when I was living in England earlier this year.
You don't say. I got the exact same jacket when I was living in England.
No kidding, man. Small world.
Small world indeed, man. Small world.
Anyways, so our clients are patiently waiting to find out why in the world, out of hundreds of fantastic realtors in the Denver metro area, they should choose me, the Climate Change Realtor, to represent them on their home sale. Well, that's exactly what we're about to get into, so let's get started. If you give me just 10 minutes of your time, I can assure you that you will not want to consider listing your home with any other agent, team, or local brokerage. They just won't quite compare. To begin, I just want to highlight that nobody sells more homes in Colorado than Coldwell Banker. And there's a reason for that. This is because, as your local climate change realtor, I understand what needs to be done to get your home sold. And it has nothing to do with trying to sell your home, and everything to do with getting that right buyer in the front door. This is accomplished by utilizing our Coldwell Banker exclusive marketing program, designed to reach that right buyer as quickly and effectively as possible. And it all begins with amazing photography. I'm going to enlist the services of the very best real estate photographer in our area to take extremely poised and magazine-grade photography. Many agents may use their iPhone to take photos of your home, but that just won't cut it. When you choose the Climate Change Realtor, you are choosing professionalism and purpose over price-oriented service. It might cost me more than $500 to get the photography done right, but this is the most essential part of the marketing process, and we cannot afford to miss a single golden shot. I'll tell you this right now, it's all about the photos, because the photos are what will hook the buyer from the very start and get them in that front door. And when the right buyer comes in the door, there's nothing anyone has to do. The home will sell itself. You might think that as Climate Change Realtor, it is my job to sell your home. But all I do is merely cause your home to sell. And I do this by utilizing every single channel available to give your home as much exposure as possible through the various different tools, which I will explain now. Now, with these awesome photos, similar to the ones I could be taking here today, we're going to go ahead and make a very distinct and unique property brochure for your specific home. The idea behind this being so that when clients are spending their entire Sunday afternoon visiting dozens of different houses, they can take this booklet home with them and see all the very best photos and all the details that are unique to your home, sipping hot chocolate on a nice warm night, right? Yeah, beyond this, we're going to create our own website for your property, which will have all the very best videos, photos, again, all the details that anyone would need to know about your home. It's going to be so easy to reach because it's going to be the address as its URL. And the greatest thing about this website is we're going to be able to take it and blast it all over social media. There are 1.6 billion daily active users on Facebook alone. And we don't just stop with Facebook. Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, to name a few. We're going to be putting that website all over social media to reach a potentially limitless amount of people. And speaking of potentially limitless amount of people, I have a consistently growing database of past clients, future clients, current clients, associates, and friends. And the minute that your home goes on the market, I'm going to be using Coldwell Banker's client outreach program to send out a message to everyone, letting them know that there is a new, lovely home on the market waiting for a family to go in and enjoy some hot cocoa. Now, one of the things that's very unique to Coldwell Banker is that we actually have our own TV show. It airs on Sunday mornings right around 9 or 10 a.m. And with your permission, of course, I'd love to create a 20 to 40 second TV spot outlining all the very best features of your home. Again, this is just another great way to get exposure to more and more of those potential right buyers and just reach as many people as we possibly can. Another really cool thing about this TV spot is I can actually take a copy of it and post it to my YouTube channel, which will allow me to share it to dozens of different websites, including all of my personal social media. And on top of that, as we correspond via email, you will notice that underneath my signature, I will include all of my active listings. So everyone that I'm corresponding with can see that your home is on the market and for sale. And I talk to dozens and dozens of real estate professionals and just regular people every day. And I'll make sure that they know that your home is for sale. Now, I know we do live in a very technology-centric society, but there's something to be said about being able to physically hold and examine something in your hands. And that's why we're going to create a lovely trifold brochure to be sent out to 50 to 100 of your closest neighbors, letting them know that your home has just hit the market. It's sent in a lovely shining envelope, and it's just a great way to get personal with people and connect on that intimate neighborhood level. Provided on the back of that brochure will be a little summary of actually this presentation right here, letting people know that at Coldwell Banker we do things differently and your home will be marketed differently than everyone else's. Now, in the past, I'm sure you've been walking along and you've seen those like old style brochure boxes. You know, the ones where you reach your hand in and maybe the paper's all soggy or it's gooey and you grab it and it just falls apart in your hands. Or even worse, in our local community, you know, with the Boulder winds, it might have just blown into our lovely Boulder Creek and you would have never seen it and the box would be empty. So yeah, those are not exactly the best way to reach the buyer that we're looking for. So at Coldwell Banker, we do something a little bit differently for the people who are walking by. So I'm going to put up this phone number. I'd like you to send a text message. That's right, you who's watching this, please go ahead and send a text to this number right now. And yeah, it's gonna propagate a sample of what a potential buyer walking by would see. So yeah, it's our digital property brochure. It's again all the best photos, videos, information, pricing, anything a buyer would want to know is going to be included in this digital brochure. This again another really great way to reach buyers who are serious or potentially just walking by, interested to know more about the property. And you want to know what's really great about this? As soon as that buyer sends a text message, I'm going to get a message on my phone. It's going to say someone's outside of this property. I'm going to go ahead and dial them up and be like, hey, I see you're outside of 123 Mapleton. Would you like a private showing? I'd be more than happy to set that up with you. Again, it's just all about being proactive and making sure that right buyer can get in that door as quickly as possible. So yeah, to transition a little bit, I'm sure since you've been considering buying your home, you've been looking at other websites like Trulia, Zillow, maybe the classic Realtor.com. And if you assumed that when we listed your home that it would be included on all these websites, you would have been correct. But here's how we do things a little bit differently at Coldwell Banker. So when you're going on these websites and you find a home that you like, oftentimes there's a form over here or a button over there, or you scroll to the bottom of the page to try and find more information. It's oftentimes tough to find the buyer or the seller's agent or get in contact with someone to get you into that property. Or even worse, you fill out one of those forms and it'll send you someone who bought the area. And now that's not going to do for us. Now I'll be honest, it's pretty expensive. It costs, thousands of dollars a year, but I think it's well worth it. For every single one of my listings on these websites, my phone number, my name, my company address, my company phone number, all of this is going to be included at the very top of the webpage because I want to be able to get that buyer access to me as quickly as possible because no one is better qualified to get your home sold than I am. Oh yeah, and there's more. I'm going to create a virtual tour for your home, partnering with your MLS listing. This is a great way for potential buyers to get a feel for your home before actually having to book a viewing. And trust me, when the right buyer catches feels, he or she is going to be dying to get to that front door in person. Now let me give you something to think about. You know those old school real estate publications, the ones that the mailman dropped off free of charge? Our research suggests that 86% of unsubscribed real estate publications end up in the trash before anyone even reads them. Talk about a waste of our precious carbon-sucking trees. Now, Coldwell Banker, we do things a little bit differently. You may have heard of 5280 in Colorado Homes and Lifestyle magazine. We have thousands of subscribers who actually pay money each month to receive these publications. Now, it's expensive, close to $7,000 a page expensive. But with your permission, I'd love to produce a 1/6 of a page ad detailing your home to all these paid subscribers. And remember, these people are actually reading this magazine. Now, the last thing that sets us apart from our competition is our network of real estate agents. Sotheby's, Compass, Remax, Colorado Landmark. I have a database of thousands of agents. And the second that your home comes on the market, I'm going to contact all of them, letting them know that another lovely home in town is ready to be sold and then bought by one of their potential clients. Before today, you may have thought that my job is to sell real estate, but really, my job is merely just to cause your home to sell. And I do this by mobilizing the entire real estate community. And this is the best way to do that. And when your home does sell, I will send out a lovely Just Sold brochure to those same 50 to 100 closest neighbors who received the original Just Listing brochure, letting them know that they will have a new family in the neighborhood. Again, it's not about how many homes we've sold, but how we sell them. And that is by leveraging a very unique marketing system which sets your home apart from every other. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch this video all the way through to the end. And remember that by choosing the Climate Change Realtor, a strict 50% of all profits will go straight towards building a sustainable future for us all to prosper. I look forward to working with you. Let's save the world together.